Redmouth, and you're listening to M.H.O.G Podcast.
Land in Oklahoma, with the wind and the wind, these black old bones that keep on haunting me. She said she'd never leave, she'd never leave, she'd never leave me alone. These black old bones. A fiddle back of my tongue heart. They are my coveted art. These black old bones, these black old bones, these black old bones.
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and I'm staring at two gentlemen on this screen. One is completely dark and I can barely see him, and the other one's a silhouette with glasses. What's up, guys?
Hi.
What's happening, baby?
Yeah, there you go. All right. See, this is what we have here. We got
Big Brown Bear.
the big brown bears in the house.
And I'm the albino bear.
And you're the silhouette with glasses.
I am the shadow.
There you go.
I would actually watch a sequel to The Shadow starring Rum.
Fuck yeah, I would watch any sequel starring Rum. Like it could be like
Any sequel, really?
Yeah, really.
So an American quilt with rum.
yeah. You in a corner and some fucking patches going, what the fuck?
I would watch Star Wars Episode 3.5 starring Rum as Anakin Vader.
Anakin Skyjacker.
Anakin Vader.
Yes.
I'll play Jar Jar.
You would be the evil behind the Emperor.
Yes.
Right. I will, because I am the Jedi. I'm the Jedi Jar Jar.
I would watch an American version of Shaun of the Dead featuring the Rum guy.
Ooh, that'd be fun to do.
Yeah, right?
That would be fun.
Can I be your fat buddy?
I think we all could be.
Yeah. Instead of you having one friend, you have like two.
We're all sitting on the couch playing video games.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I feel so fat that I feel beside myself.
And then you look over and you realize you really are. Because I do that. So I know.
Anyway,
how's everybody doing?
I'm doing great.
I've been all right. I've been better.
I had a shitty day.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay.
When I said I'm doing great, I was lying. So you got to lie a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I did.
That was awesome.
Kyle Smith is doing an hour of comedy tonight.
Yeah, I wish it was. Well, actually, drinking draws tomorrow, so I probably wouldn't be going tomorrow either. But
which is pretty fucked up because Kyle was telling me, he's like, man, I got to do a whole hour. I said, yeah. I said, that's great. You can do it. I said, you just need to slow down.
I don't know if we've talked about Kyle's comedy at length on the show, but I've and I don't know how much he's listening to me and how much he's thinking like, why don't you shut the fuck up? You're not a comedian. But I always tell him like he's really good, but his problem is that all he does is like he just throws jokes away. And I told him like earlier this year, I was like, dude, like next year your goal needs to be like to come up with like an hour, like a solid hour or something like that. Like you can't just keep wasting jokes. Like you're doing this for a career, not for fun.
Yeah, he does do that. I mean, he'll do like a set and then never repeat that set again.
Yeah, and I mean there's a lot of good to that because there's a lot of fuck it. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. Like there's a lot of lazy comedians, especially like around here, who like just don't write. And I always look at them. I'm like, dude, like I'm not a comedian, and I don't know that I'd be okay if I really wanted to do it, but like I can write a solid like 5 minutes in a week. When I say solid, I don't mean like they're gonna kill. I mean like I can write an actual little 5-minute act within a week.
So you write a paragraph? Is that basically what it boils down to, right?
I'm just saying, like, it's not that hard to come up with bits. You just got to pay attention to the world around you, and so it's weird when I see like comedians that just like they have the same jokes like 3 years later. You know, I mean, like you gotta if you want to really, you gotta push.
Kyle's funny, and he's probably the most organized comedian I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, he pulls out that fucking iPad and he's got like 700,000 things written on it. It's pretty awesome.
If only his organization skills applied to him showing up on time.
Yeah, I never said he was. Rum never said he was on time. Like he didn't say he was a timely person.
I know that. I'm just saying, if only those organization skills.
That's ironic for a comedian because it's all about timing, right?
That is ironic. No, actually, but he also he's the happiest motherfucker I've ever seen that got laid off.
Yeah,
he got laid off this week. He knew it was coming. He told us this in
like months ago. Yeah,
you know, but like he was just like,
union, right?
huh?
He's in the electrical union, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
He made this video of him. He said something to the effect of, like, they got niggas behind me. I don't care. I just got laid off, and I'm fucking happy as shit. I was like, what? And everybody, including me, was leaving messages like, so sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, damn, that sucks, man. You know,
if
sorry
you're an electrician, sometimes it's the best thing to do is to get laid off when you're on a union job like that. Because all you got to do is go back in, sign the books when you want, and boom, you're pretty much back in it. So, I mean,
I think he's trying to do something else, right? It sounds like he's trying to do comedy full time, which is I mean, it is great for him. It's difficult. I mean, what he really needs, I don't know why we're talking about this on the air, but what he really needs is an agent
sidekick
at this point.
Oh,
a sidekick? You mean like the little things you use for phones?
No, like midget, make him look taller or something.
He does,
dude. That would be like no. You'd have to have like a pop vinyl to be that.
We need a midget. That's what this show needs.
Anything needs.
We brought in Kyle, but Kyle's not small enough. Kyle's just like compact. We need like comical small.
If you are a midget or somebody of very tiny stature and would like to be on the show, please contact M.H.O.G podcast.com.
All right. Real quick. There is a benefit concert coming in February. I know it's far away, but I'm going to announce it anyway. It's February 3rd and 5th through the 5th at Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Hold on a second. It is a benefit concert for Mike from EYEHATEGOD. He is
liver.
Yeah, he's going through liver failure. Actually, he needs a transplant. And so there's a bunch of bands, getting ready to play for him. And it's a lot of bands. It's like 21 bands. Crowbar, Goat Whore, EYEHATEGOD, Flash Parade, Super Joint. There's like a bunch of big names.
Okay. So this isn't an us thing. This is just you promoting something.
No, I just think it.
Okay.
I'm
only asking. I don't care. I'm just.
Yeah, I just think it needs to be put out there because of the because of the cause. Mike was a real nice guy. He came on the show. He's been on the show and did our interviews and stuff and dealt with us. He's a nice dude. He needs much help.
Right.
Question for you,
yes.
Wayne. Since we're in mode now, and I'm going to talk. Bring up the history of the new iconic Christmas thing that we were talking about.
Okay, wait. Before that's not new or iconic, but
Talk
before
about words.
Yeah. Our guest is actually calling in, so let me add it to the group.
All right. Put a pin in it.
I think there he is.
Well, hold on. He's only half here.
It appears to be him.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
man.
How are you guys? Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out.
No problem.
I live in like 1860. You know what I mean?
That must be awesome, except for the dysentery.
Yeah.
Nah, too much. I can't see you, but can you see me?
Well, you can
see a picture.
I can see a picture of you. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just messing around with the camera, so I'm actually going to turn mine off anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't want to look at my pretty face, huh?
Here we go. I'm leaving. Woo.
There we go. We can see your face. It's just a picture though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, that's good enough, huh?
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Wait,
guys, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah, man. How you been?
What you been up to?
All kinds. I've been up to trying to figure out my mom's computer here. Either me or my dad. We were just been standing here looking at it. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if this is intentional or coincidence, but when I checked Facebook this morning, the little memories thing came up, and apparently it is 2 years to the day since you performed in New Orleans.
No way.
Is it really?
According to Facebook.
Wow, dude, that's
maybe it's the day after. I don't know. The pictures were from 2 years ago today.
That's pretty awesome. That is a coincidence though, because we just kind of out of the blue. I was like, you know what, we ain't had Redmouth on in a while. Let's get him on.
That's a pretty good coincidence. Yeah. It
That's,
might be because I do remember, for some reason, I do remember it being kind of chilly. So yeah.
yes, I did wear a jacket.
So tell us what you've got going on in the world of music.
Well, working on a new record. Yeah.
Cool.
It's Tosca.
No, that's the old one.
That's the old one.
Oh, okay. I was looking at your page earlier today.
Yeah. I mean, we're still pushing and touring for that one, but we're just about finished up with a new one, and then once we get that done, we'll do all the shop around the record labels and stuff for a little while until we get tired of that, and then just put it out ourselves, right?
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
I love that you're that practical about it, man. That's awesome.
That's how you be a real rock star right there, man.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm fully aware of what I'm asking of people and how sellable my music is. So, I mean, you never know. There's people always interested in it, but is someone else going to be willing to put in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to push this thing?
Yeah.
One day they will, because I work really hard, and that's just what happens. But we'll see. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be this record. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
Well,
But it's a very good record. I'm very excited about it. Very, very, very excited about it.
When's it going to drop?
That's I have no idea. We do have a single on YouTube. It's called "To My Body Can Catch Up With Thee." We did a music video for it. It's available for download at redmouthmusic.bandcamp or bandcamp.redmouthmusic, something like that. I can't remember.
I think it's the first one.
There you go. Look at you. Look at you, Pikachu.
We're helping you out, man. We gotta help you out. You know that.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
But yeah, you can get that. That's going to be on the new record, and we're really just a few recording sessions away from being completely done with the whole thing. But as soon as that happens, we'll get another single and video out, and to bide the time till we can get the full length out. Yeah.
Fantastic,
That's
man.
cool. That's cool.
By the way, everybody that is listening, we have the guest is Redmouth. If you haven't figured that out, because we were in the middle of discussing something, and then you had called in, so we were just trying to, he was having technical difficulties with the computer, as he said. So, everybody, this is Redmouth. Yay!
Hello, hello, everybody.
Welcome back. Yay! Rum, did you really leave? Oh, there you are. Okay. Rum is playing with the camera right now, and it was just nothing but his microphone. So I figured he left and went and got a beverage like he normally does.
No.
Jesus. It's really hard to be professional with you two assholes.
Hey,
Well,
you knew that when you met me.
I did, and that's why I love you guys. It's okay.
well, it's been a long year. I know you've been putting a lot of work into the album and everything. I mean, how would you sum up this 2016 for yourself?
Oh, well, mine's been just. Can we cuss? I don't.
You can say shit, fuck, cock, balls, whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, my 2016 has been as shitty. I'm going to say as most everybody else's.
Yeah.
So.
It's been pretty shitty for me, that's for sure. And I know you've had some with your mother and stuff like that too, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Is that Wayne? Is that Wayne?
Yeah, bud, that's me.
Yeah. For that might not know, both of our mothers passed away in the past few months.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear
That's
that.
a little shittier than everyone else's year, though.
Uh,
I think.
but yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So I don't.
Man, I'm depressed about like election shit, but thankfully my mom's still around.
Right, exactly. But yeah, man, I'm glad you finally were able to get back on the show. Like, I've been wanting to ask you to come back on because, I mean, you're an interesting dude. You talk about interesting things.
Oh, really? Oh, man, tell people that.
I do. I tell them all the time,
No,
He's not kidding. Sometimes he shows up to parties and he's just like,
fuck yeah,
that
dude.
Red Mouth guys, he's really interesting. They're like, who?
Actually, you know what, dude? The when you played down here, like Adam said, 2 years ago.
2 years ago today.
Yeah. We had gotten your record from you, and we were actually listening to it about a week ago. That's when it sparked me to contact you. I was like, you know what? I gotta contact him, man. See if you're touring anytime soon or anything,
Yeah, we're always touring. We're right now we're on a little bit of a hiatus to give us a little bit of a break because when you're out like 2 weekends a month or more, it all the time, then it gets a little frustrating. Yeah. So we're taking a little bit of hiatus through the holidays, getting our wits about us, playing some local shows, recording the record, trying to write new songs. We'll see how well that goes. But I got like 3 jobs and then the music and so we need some time off.
Yeah.
Because I can't make a record without money. You don't make money making music. So I'm a bartender too. So
yeah, I was gonna ask, what are you doing besides music?
I screen print for a buddy of mine here has a screen printing company, so I make T-shirts and stuff for people.
Oh.
And then I'm a call-in guy at a bar, and I get called in fairly regularly because that's a pretty taxing job, so people are always looking to get off.
Yeah.
But it's rather lucrative if you can get enough shifts in. And then I'm a janitor for a fella in the downtown area cleaning up the bars after they close.
Oh, wow.
So I've got jobs at all hours of the day and all kinds of 12-hour shifts and more sometimes.
Dude, when do you rest?
On the 7th day, just like Jesus.
Yeah, that's true, right?
I'm like a middle-aged dude. I'm 38. Is that middle-aged? That's middle-aged.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's middle-aged.
Going to hang around 70.
Yeah, I'm a middle-aged dude. What middle-aged dude sleeps? I don't even have kids. I can't imagine some of my friends with kids, man. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. But yeah, no, I have 3 jobs and play music, and no, I don't sleep that much. But that's okay. Whatever. Starting to get bags under my eyes. I've noticed that since I've been working so much. So
well, yeah. Well, you better clean those up, man, when you go on tour, so you can, like, hey, how y'all doing? Look how pretty I am and rested.
And no, they beg me for an old man as soon as I show up.
Speaking of friends,
not much I can do about that anymore.
Speaking of friends and having kids, Redmouth, I got a question for you. What is your opinion on this elf on the shelf thing?
I knew Rome was going to bring that up.
Wait, the elf, that's still a thing?
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yeah, it's like...
See, I'm not the only one, asshole. I was talking to Wayne. I wasn't calling Redmouth an asshole.
Wait, refresh my memory. Isn't that the thing where, like...
It's the little demon puppet that you're supposed to scare the shit out of your child by moving it around randomly and having your child believe that it's alive and that it's spying on him?
No.
Because that's not psychologically damaging.
No. Really? Really? Okay, so you're telling me to tell my child that there's no Santa Claus.
No, there's just no elf on the shelf.
And stuff like that.
Rum's got it in one.
Why?
Because it's fucking weird and frightening.
No, it's not.
Okay, Wayne, the only reason I'm going to agree with Adam on this is just because
you want to fight.
I'm right?
Well, dolls like that were used for a very long time as empty vessels for souls. So you're going to put a soulless entity that's going to suck the soul out of whoever's in the room to trap it in. That's a bad idea, bro.
All right, check it out, dude. Check it out. There's no such thing.
Is Elf on the Shelf?
No, as a soul trapping doll.
Yes, there is.
I mean, he's a baby. He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know there's a such thing either.
Oh, wait till I tell him.
Oh, you fuckers.
I had a conversation with him just the other day when I stopped by. And he said it was weird and frightening.
No, it's actually fun. So it's cool. I enjoy it.
That kid wakes up.
He likes it. Because every day he gets when you put him next to the doll, he just smiles and points at it and shit. So it's cool.
Yeah, he's pointing at it in fear. Like, get away.
Yeah, okay. That kid's not afraid of anything.
Well, we scare the shit out of our kids about so many other things. What does it matter if we scare the shit out of them with an elf, right?
See? I'm Red Mouth's on my side. Fuck you guys.
All right, we're hanging up on Red Mouth now.
God. No, I mean, I think it's a fun thing. I think it's kind of cool if you do it right. Rum.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying it's a cool thing or not a cool thing. I'm just saying,
creepy thing.
I mean, what if someone's doing it? What does it matter? I mean, they think a big fat guy comes down our chimney.
Thank you.
It's his presence.
Right.
There's the tooth fairy, and depending on who your belief system. I mean, we've told them about Jesus and hell. So I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So why can't the doll hang out and just make sure my kid's being
Because it's
good?
fucking weird. That's why.
Oh, okay. It's fucking weird. All right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I had a kid, I'd sneak up behind her and scare the crap out of him all the time. So.
I mean, we can get you a kid if you.
Yeah. You want one? I'm sure we can find one.
Please don't. I've got 3 dogs. That's enough.
We're gonna mail Red Mouth a child.
I'm not giving my address.
Damn it! Isn't it on your
I got an
record?
entire box full of like those little like bubble wrap things. So kids love that. Like we could totally
Yeah, be like, pop,
make this happen.
Yeah,
Just mail one to the bar. Just mail one to the bar. Make sure you put a return address, right?
Yeah, put them in bubble wrap and in the refrigerator box. It'll be fine.
You guys ever heard that Velvet Underground song, "The Gift"? Yeah, no.
No,
Yes.
I haven't heard that one.
A guy's woman moves away to college or something like that, and they miss each other very much. So he decides what he's going to do is he's going to mail himself to her as a surprise. And so he puts himself in a big box and mails himself to his girl. And he's getting so excited as he arrives, and he can hear them like trying to open the box, but they can't open the box. So they start like banging at the box with hammers and nails and things, trying to pry this thing open, and then hammering right through the head.
That's amazing. That's what would happen to me.
You know what's even more amazing is the guy wouldn't yell out.
Yeah.
He could have just said, "Hey,
Hey, I'm in the box."
get the fuck
Well, I mean,
out."
yeah. I mean, the element of surprise, but that's still a pretty good element of surprise, too,
True.
right?
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, there's
the elf on the
some
shelf
plot
told
holes
him to be quiet, so
That's true. The elf on the shelf spoke.
So there you go.
I mean, the first plot hole is how do you actually mail yourself anyway? Right? If you're in the box, how do you get to the post office?
True. True.
2 men in a truck.
But I mean, come on. I mean, if we're going to believe, CW shows like Arrow and whatnot, we can believe that. Huh?
Exactly. See
That's a autobiography, or isn't it? Or some sort of bio.
what?
It's a real thing.
Arrow.
Yeah, the Arrow.
Arrow.
It's an actual guy, isn't it?
The guy who is acting
It's
like
not a
him.
bot.
Yes, he's an actual man.
It's a good series. I like it.
I like Arrow as well.
It's a green
Sure.
Arrow.
What did you say, Adam? Let me guess. It's shitty. That's what you said.
I just said it's a good show. Thanks for being a dickhead.
Well, I heard was this. And usually you say things are shitty. So I was asking.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Maybe it's because you like a lot of shitty things.
I like you.
Well,
And I'm probably
I didn't wipe properly today, so I am kind of shitty.
I'm
today.
probably one of maybe 10 people that like you. So,
Okay, that's cool.
come on, man.
So, Redmouth, where are you at? You up in Alabama or Memphis area still?
Alabama. Not far from Memphis, but yeah, I'm in the northwest quarter of Alabama.
Okay.
Muscle Shoals. There's a documentary
That's
about
right.
it on.
Amazing documentary.
Yeah, it's a really good documentary. None of that speaks to what happens here now. Just so you know, what you see in that documentary has nothing to do with 2016.
All right.
Nothing.
But it is a very good documentary and very enjoyable.
It's a lot of history.
How much
Yeah.
time do you have in this documentary?
Well, seeing as how their focus is on people and places and things and happenings in the 1960s and 70s, and I was born in 1978, I don't have any time.
Damn it! I was hoping.
There's a lot of people really upset that they didn't talk about stuff going on here today, but I was like, well, I mean, there's not that much to talk about, you know.
Well, it's not a big town.
What's that?
It's not a huge town in there, is there?
No, not really. There's 4 cities here pushed up next to each other. It's quad cities. There's Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, Sheffield, and Florence.
Who named a town Tuscumbia? That's just weird.
That's where Helen Keller is from. You know the Helen Keller story.
She didn't know where she was at.
She did
Yeah,
not.
right.
She didn't see
That
it coming.
vile, evil bitch.
Helen
There's not a
Keller?
lot of people here necessarily. All the towns included, you know, it adds up. But there's not a lot of people here,
There's
really.
a lot of fields, according to. I remember the documentary was like they kept flashing on different like fields. Like there's a lot of fields in this town, like a farm community or something.
There used to be. You have to drive a little bit out of town, which does not take long to get there to find
I
people.
thought the coolest part of that documentary for me, it's not really the coolest part, but it was a really interesting part, was when the Rolling Stones came to that recording studio.
Yeah.
They made it they heard about that sound and that studio the whole way up wherever the fuck they were across the pond, and they decided, you know, it was like, hey, we need to go there. We need to learn and live and take in this sound, you know, and try to incorporate something about this into our music, and they did it, and it was a really, really cool part of that documentary.
Yeah, it was cool because, I mean, obviously, you know, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards are 2 of the most famous people on the planet.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to know that they're aware of the place that you live. It did happen
Besides,
a long, long time ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't remember it.
But it is really cool and really interesting. And that little segment in that, I'm a huge Stones fan, so
Oh, cool.
that little segment was really interesting. I liked the part the best when Jimmy Johnson, he was the engineer on that on the Stone session,
Mhm.
and he says, you know, contrary to popular belief or something like that, you know, they weren't doing any drugs or drinking a lot, and then it cuts to Mick Jagger, and he's like, well, you know, because obviously they were, right? But
Sure.
that was a good little laugh there. But it's a good movie if anybody is interested in.
No, it's funny. A guy that I work where I work. It's a senior living community, Alzheimer's care facility, whatnot. There's a guy there. He's 104 years old.
Jeez Louise.
He's awesome. He gets up every day and does his routine. He goes to the gym and does his exercise bike. He's very alert, very very active dude. But he has one of the most amazing lives I've ever met. I've heard him talk. I've seen the pictures. His name is Mr. Just call him Mr. Deckard. I'm not even sure his first name. But he was the bartender to the stars.
Wow.
People call him. He was one of the first people to really invent the portable bar. He would take these cases, like DJs have these DJ coffins that they have all the turntables and the other equipment and stuff in. They were bars. He would take them like guitar cases, big guitar cases, and take them to different locations. And he would do private parties and functions and stuff for all these celebrities and everything. He also worked in a lot of bars across the United States and other countries and stuff. But one of the places he did get called to on occasion, we were talking, funny enough, about that documentary, was there. And he would set up his porta bar right inside the studio area, so they would have cocktails and use it like a think tank. He has so many memories of meeting these people and their conversations and the creative process of all the music that was going on through all those studios and all these private homes. And he set up for Bing Crosby's family Christmas party.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
That is so cool. He's like, well, I left my family. He's been married 8 times.
Jesus.
I said,
After
I
like
asked
2
him. I
would
said,
be enough.
8 times. I said, that's an amazing story. He says, no. He said, that's just 8 mistakes.
I speaking on that real quick, I read an interview years ago, right before Ike Turner died. I read an interview with him, and he was talking about being drug free.
Yeah.
But the interviewer finally got around. He said, "Okay, well, I have to ask you about your ex-wife, and obviously Tina Turner." And he just said, "Which one?" I have 13 of them.
13.
That's insane.
13 ex-wives? Oh my land! And one of them's Tina Turner.
Yeah, right. How many?
Got black eyes.
Yeah, I would say, did you beat them all? I'm just curious.
Well, he was told at a young age that he was so good looking he'd have to beat the ladies off with a stick, but he took that to heart.
Right.
And the pun guy returns once again. Once again, here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just really super cool. It's that whole area down there and a lot of history.
Yeah, well, talking about the old dude that like the stories and stuff.
Oh yeah,
two guys from here that worked on my last record, Tosca, which we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Donnie Fritz, and he was on. He played with Chris Christopherson.
Oh wow,
okay. That's
22 years they were together. They're best friends. They still talk on the phone and stuff. And when you hang out with that guy, it's really wild because he'll tell you about some party he went to in Texas at a house, and they stayed there for like 2 days, and like he said, I had no money. Chris just said, let's just go. He's like, okay, let's go. So they went with no money and stayed at this person's house for 2 days and partied their asses off, and it turned out to be Dennis Hopper's house.
Oh wow, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then another guy on the record, all those saxophone solos you hear on Tosca, that's a fellow named oh my gosh, my brain is totally farting. Harvey Thompson, and his family's good friends with my family, and but he goes back to he spent time in Nashville going to music school up there, and so he was in this bar band that became very very popular, very very well known. And whenever Little Richard would come to town, he'd come out and see those guys. And so he knew Little Richard. But not only that, these were the days when Jimi Hendrix played with Little Richard.
Wow.
And Jimi Hendrix would get up on stage and jam with them. So he knew Jimi Hendrix. He played music with Jimi Hendrix. And he's sitting there in the studio with me telling me Jimi Hendrix stories about... Yeah, he said they get done with a song, and Jimmy he said he didn't do no drugs back then. He didn't do that. He just, at the end of the song, he put his guitar up against his amp and start feeding back, and he'd leave the stage and then go back to the room and just laugh at everybody, get mad about it. Drinking a Coca-Cola.
And to think he almost picked up accordion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I mean, these are the kind of guys that are here in this town that you walk past. Donnie Fritz, I saw him at the YMCA and didn't really realize it was him. I remember seeing him and thought like, wouldn't that be funny if that was Donnie Fritz? And it turned out to be Donnie Fritz. Then you see him at the movie theater. You find out.
Yeah.
Find out my dad, who's a minister, did Harvey Thompson's daughter's wedding.
Wow.
All these crazy. There's a guy here. He's not from here. He's from LA, but he moved here years and years ago and became a session man. His name's Will McFarlane, and he played for Bonnie Raitt for many years. And for some people who know some Tom Waits history, Tom Waits early in his career spent time as an opening act for Bonnie Raitt. They both came from the troubadour scene in LA. And this guy Will McFarlane tells a famous story around here, at least, that his wife, who's still his wife, he finally got her moved to LA. This girl moves out to LA. He's like, you got to come check out the Troubadour. Everybody's down there. So and so and so and so and Linda Ronstadt, the Eagles, Warren Zevon. All these people they're at the Troubadour all the time. It's the best scene in the world. So they're walking down to the Troubadour, and she sees this homeless guy pissed on the wall. And he turns around, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, where have you brought me? What is this? Like, we're in LA and we're like hanging out. We're like homeless dudes piss on the wall, you know?" And the guy turns around and says, "Oh, hey, Will." He's like, "Hey, Tom, how you doing?" It's Tom Waits.
Dude, that's hysterical. There's a homeless man that's Tom Waits.
Let me flash back real quick. You mentioned Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Real quick. My aunt, where I grew up in my small town, we didn't get there wasn't a lot of people pass through and not a lot of music acts and stuff like that. But just outside of the town I grew up was a little bit bigger town that would get some decent people in. Anyway, she decided, I just remember this conversation, it was hysterical. She took pictures and she was like, "Oh my God, I went with so-and-so, whoever it was, and we went to the whatever the club was or the bar, and this guy came on stage and it was Sam Elliott." I was like, "Oh wow. Yeah, Sam Elliott, how cool." He was like, and he sang and he plays guitar. I was like, "Sam Elliott sings and plays guitar?" Yeah, he did like an hour set almost, and he was just really, I went over to him and I kept yelling Sam, and he was ignoring me, and then finally I went over and he let me take a picture with him, and here it is, and I looked at it, and I said, "That isn't Sam Elliott, that is Chris Christopherson." She didn't even know who the hell it was. I thought it was funny.
I remember just a few months ago, right before my mom passed away, there's these, every Sunday we have a family night at my parents' house, and we get together, and every one of us is into the Walking Dead, right? Mm-hmm, so we get together and eat food and hang out and watch The Walking Dead, and then everybody goes home. And we were hanging out here one night. There's this couple that have befriended my parents. They're younger than me. They're in like their 20s, you know.
Oh, cool.
And now they're just part of the family. But so we're all hanging out, and somehow Chris Christopherson comes up in conversation, and these guys are like, "So who's that?
Who's that? Yeah. Have you seen Blade?"
We start telling a little bit, what we know.
It's fucking Whistler, man.
That's right. That's right.
But my mom starts talking about, "Oh, and he was good looking. Oh my, he was so good looking." I was like, "Yeah." The women really loved him, and they're like, "Well, who?" They're getting more and more intrigued by this star that we're talking about that I have a connection to. I've never met him, but through Donnie Fritz, right? And so I pull up pictures of him and show them, and you can just see the look on their face. These 20-something-year-olds like staring at this guy like, I don't get it.
Yeah, like this old grizzled dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even when he was younger, he just looked like this like bearded 70s guy. Like they that's not what. Yeah. I guess the beard's back, but
I mean, I think
it was a little more of a
the 70s was its own entity. I mean, if you didn't live back then, I mean, I was so freaking tiny at that time. I was like, I was born in 75. So, I mean, I didn't really get to experience the 70s as much, I was more of an 80s baby. Really.
Yeah, me too.
By coincidence,
I remember a lot of the 70s basically because I had my brother's hand-me-downs who was 5 years old.
Oh, I had all that shit.
Yeah, all these
in 1986 and wearing fucking bell bottoms from 72. That stuff sucked. I was like, man. The coolest shirt I had though, I had a purple tuxedo shirt with like the ruffle. Like
I have a green one. Yeah.
Okay, and it was my cousin had been in a wedding, but so one year for Halloween I dressed like Prince. I was the palest Prince ever.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, my granddad several years ago, he's passed away now too, but he was such a weird guy, very, very weird. The whole family when we get together, we devolve into telling drunken stories about our granddad.
That's fun.
I remember he gave me a gift one time, and it was a polyester suit, blue polyester suit.
It's a good gift.
And he gave it to me, and of course, me being me, I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool. I wonder if it fits me." And where am I going to wear it? I'm like, what am I going to do with it? But he starts telling me why he's giving it to me. He said, "Eric, this is my favorite suit and I want you to have it. And I was like, wow, this is great. He said, you want me to tell you why it's my favorite suit? Why, Granddad? It's polyester, right? So he takes it and he starts like shaking it and twisting it and throwing it on the floor. He says, because you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't get a wrinkle.
It doesn't decompose either.
Yeah, no special story. It's just he didn't have to take care of it.
That's awesome. I like it.
Adam, you were about to say something.
I mean, it wasn't worth interrupting the conversation, but by coincidence, yesterday was the, I don't remember, I guess 31st anniversary of the recording of Highwaymen.
Really?
Yeah, the original, it wasn't the anniversary of them getting together to form the Highwaymen. It's the anniversary of them recording the actual
album?
Highwaymen song.
Oh, the song. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know,
Been that
like
long?
Bad Company has Bad Company.
Yeah.
Highwaymen has Highwaymen.
Yeah. Wow.
Cool.
That's pretty fucking
yeah,
cool.
the Highwaymen. It's everything's recorded very cheesily in '80s, but the songs are so good. There's one they did in the early '90s that was really good, not overproduced like that. But yeah, that's some really good stuff in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I know you mentioned on your website that you're a big Waylon Jennings fan. I am as well. You know.
Oh yeah. Waylon's what Johnny Cash said about Waylon when he died. One of my favorite quotes about him. He said, "Waylon Jennings just had one of those voices that just seemed to say, 'Darling, I love you, but just not all that much.'"
That's fucking great, dude.
He was an interesting dude too. You know, he always felt responsible for the day the music died. He was in Buddy Holly's band, and he didn't want to. He was afraid of flying, so there was some sort of exchange, and I'm probably misquoting it, but it was something to the effect of Buddy Holly told him, you know, I hope you freeze your ass off in that bus, because he was taking a bus to the gig, and he said, yeah, well, I hope your plane falls out of the sky.
Yep.
Fucking did. And,
Yeah.
and it said like he didn't like believe he made it happen, but he always like felt weird about it after that.
I would imagine I'd feel weird too. I mean, he seemed like a pretty straight up logical guy, so I'm sure he knew that, you know, obviously he didn't cause it.
Well, yeah, he didn't use his magic on it.
Like that's the last thing you said to him before his plane crashed.
Bet you any money there was an elf on a shelf in that plane.
That's good.
Probably so, Rum. You're probably right.
Yeah.
You fucking
We're
moron.
gonna find all these comedians. There's a group of comedians in Greensboro, North Carolina, that are also musicians and whatnot, and I go play with them. And the last time I was there, they had me on it. It's a music comedy show, and so they had like a band played and a comedian, a band played and a comedian, you know. And I remember we were doing that show, and I was telling the other guys like no, do it, guys. Just so you know, do what we do. This is going to happen quite often. Well, I don't know where to put this band. Let's put on some comedians. Let's do it.
Yeah, because you remember when you played down here, that's what you did. You played at the end of a comedy show.
Maybe we need to go out to Alabama and do a variety show with Redmouth.
Let's fucking do it. I'm down.
Come on, yeah. Send me a message about some free time you have. I'll see. We're low on venues, but there's a good one to maybe try and do that at. And it could be cool. I think it's something around here no one's really tried in a real way. You know what I mean?
Dude, that'd be fantastic, man. That'd be a blast.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, Alabama. Look out. We're coming for you, motherfuckers.
At your Bammy.
So, have y'all heard about this Barbie movie that they're making?
No. The only thing I heard was when you mentioned it earlier, man.
Yeah, they announced it there because
I know Redmouth is ready to be in it.
I'll do it. I've been in a movie.
You could be Ken, but you kind of have to cut your dick off because they want it to be accurate. He's like, that took a weird turn.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
So, you know, like they're doing this thing now where Hollywood's literally out of ideas. I mean, there's a movie coming out about emojis. Like,
are you fucking serious?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
100%. No, and there's like
How the
big
fuck
stars
do you
in it.
do that?
I have no idea.
It's got to be animated then, I guess.
They just came out with that movie based on the troll
No.
dolls.
It's gonna be guys in suits running around.
Oh, I want to be the poo guy.
Okay, first of all, if Rum was right and they were actually doing that, having big rubber emoji
I'm
suits,
so going to see that.
I would be on board for this movie. I would absolutely go see that movie. But no, they're just out of fucking shit to make. So they're just choosing random things, And so the new thing is they want a live action Barbie movie, and I don't know why. I know Barbie is a beloved figure for a lot of people growing up, but
It's gonna be a comedy.
it might be a farce because they announced that Barbie would be played by Caitlyn Jenner. No, I'm kidding. No, that would have been amazing if they had done that. I might be on board for that movie too. No, they announced that comedian Amy Schumer would be Barbie, to which many people rightly pointed out that she's older, and while she's not what you would call fat,
She's not Barbie.
she's overweight. Like, yeah, Barbie is
Well, maybe
Model
that's
S.
the funny part of it. Maybe that's what they're going to go for. Maybe they're going to make it a learning experience and point towards a message with a Barbie movie.
Oh, that's absolutely it's going to be politically correct. That's what they're going for. Yes.
Yeah, and it's going to be about a woman who can't apparently keep a job because Barbie couldn't either. She was a stewardess. She worked at a diner.
She was
Shit. She couldn't keep a job. Apparently, she couldn't keep a man, at least a straight man, and all she wanted to do was ride around an RV and a Corvette. That was it.
Are you questioning Ken's sexuality?
I am. I think Ken was. What's that term we found out about last week, Wayne?
Quadroon.
Bisexual?
No, it's called transabled.
Transabled. He cut something off.
Yeah, transabled is a.
What does that mean?
It's a new thing where people are.
Is it new or new name?
No, it's
made up.
It's
like there was never a transabled before like this year.
Right, yeah, it's completely fucking made up horseshit, But anyway, it's these people that are fucking psychos. Basically, they're sick. They don't agree with the body that they're in, so they want to be disabled.
They want to hack something off.
So people are like going to doctors to be paralyzed, to go blind. They're actually putting special things on their bodies to like keep them from walking, and they're having like limbs chopped off. Yeah. So that's what this transabled people are.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty fucked up, ain't it?
All that to get in the front of the Fast Pass line at Disney.
Pretty much.
Real quick, just interrupt for a second. Red Mouth, my friend John the Hustle Lord just wanted to tell you that I sent him your gentler hand video, and he said it sounds really good.
Oh, thank you.
I just figured I'd throw that in there.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it sounds really good because it was recorded by Jimmy Nutt at the Nut House.
It sounds really good because it's a good song.
Yeah, come on, man. Give
thank you.
yourself some credit there, man.
Anyway, enough sucking your dick. But yeah, so they're making a Barbie movie, and like, so people are pointing it out like that's fucking stupid. Like, honestly, like my the woman that I think's hottest as far as models right now is probably Kate Upton, but Kate Upton's like too curvy to play. I was like
gonna
even
say
a woman that beautiful.
she's a little voluptuous more, I guess. Yeah.
She
got
couldn't
more curves.
play Barbie properly either. Like
No.
it's there's nothing wrong with just saying, hey, if you're gonna make a movie about the fucking character, just do the fucking character. Like I don't need a fucking who needs a fucking message about Barbie? Who needs to walk away from a Barbie movie feeling like, you know what? It's okay to be fat. Like who that should not be the message of Barbie. Barbie's message should be like, give me expensive shit, because that's always been the message of Barbie.
Yeah,
That's true, right?
I'm not really ranting there. That's not like me trying to be poignant. I'm just saying, like, it's everybody's like, yeah.
So yeah, all right.
I don't know.
Calm down, dude.
am I supposed to
But
snap?
as far as I remember, the point Barbie was to take off the clothes and wonder where all the stuff is. So.
Or
That's
keep the Barbie away from the brother because he'll pop the head off. So it could get.
Am I the
real-
only one who lit a match and tried to put a little pussy on her?
What?
Oh, jeez Louise.
Yeah, you're the only one. I'm thinking. Take it
No,
easy on one.
So Amy Schumer responded to this by going on Instagram, and she took like a horribly like just a really bad cell phone picture of her in a bikini, and posted it and just had this like rant about, I think about these trolls and like all these hateful people, and I just like I think about myself, and I know I'm a good friend, a great mother, a kick-ass comedian who sells out arenas all over the world. She doesn't actually sell out arenas, but she just goes on this rant about how she's special, and it's just like, we're not saying that you're a horrible person. We're just saying you're overweight and you don't look like that character. Like, nobody's telling you you're a bad daughter. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, they chose her for like an obvious controversial reason. So they need to expect that people are gonna be like, wait, that's just silly.
Dude, they picked her to make fun of her. That's what it is. It's like it's
They could
true.
have picked anybody to do that. I mean, you can do that with.
I think they think it's trendy,
Right.
Hey, the funny thing about that is, like, we're supposed to get on board that, and Redmouth, you're not, but the three of us, to varying degrees, me the most of all, are overweight, and like there's this idea that we're all supposed to get
Redmouth needs to
behind it,
eat.
like, and support what.
I said Redmouth
What?
just needs to eat something.
Oh, I eat a lot.
We need to feed you next time we see you, because you scare me. You're awfully thin.
That
But
took a
that's
turn.
usually weeks.
The price of a cup of coffee, you could feed
Redmouth.
But yeah, no, there's this idea that like all the fat people are supposed to get behind her and be like, no, it's okay to be us. And I don't want to see fat people on TV. I want to see good looking people.
Oh, come on. You don't like Kevin James?
I mean,
Chris Farley was awesome. So was John Candy. What the fuck? Come on. John Belushi.
aren't all those people dead?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just.
Oh, no, John Belushi is. Wait, no, Jim Belushi is alive.
Jim Belushi's alive.
The one that should be dead is alive, right?
We're correct. The non-talent fucker is still alive.
I actually like Jim Belushi a little bit. Remember Carly Sue? That was a good movie.
So do I. I think
Anyway,
he's all right.
but I don't want to see fat people. I want to see. You know what? If I have to watch a Barbie movie, I want to be able to jerk off to it,
I
and
hear
I can't
you.
jerk off to her fat ass.
Well, you might be able to jerk off to the possibility
Big
of.
Lebowski?
Yeah, there you go. Big Lebowski. Of Rosario Dawson being She-Hulk.
Wait, what?
There's a possibility that Rosario Dawson will play She-Hulk.
How would
Isn't
that?
she already a character in the Marvel universe?
Yeah, she plays Night Nurse.
I
Yeah,
don't-
and so
I
is
don't know. I'm just
the
telling you.
Captain America and the Human Torch.
Right.
Yeah, but those two movies are owned by different people.
Redmouth, dude.
She-Hulk,
Just gonna call you Red from now
She-Hulk
on.
would still fall under Marvel, not Sony or
Fox.
Fox.
What
You don't-
is she
don't
in the movie?
Yeah, I know too much about
Argue with Rum. He's just being an asshole. He likes to. He just likes to push our buttons with this. He's just baiting
She's
you.
also a character on Daredevil.
Rosario
Yes.
Dawson? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
but that exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, which is also she also made a appearance on what the fuck was she on?
TV's
Was it
Maud.
Luke Cage. She's
Alexander.
also in that.
That's the same character, Rum.
I know, but she was same appearance, just two different storylines. Luke Cage, that was his story. Daredevil, that's his story. She was, crossed over there. They were trying to, I guess, cross those two story things together somehow.
But
I see
that's
what
the
you're
whole
saying.
point in those stories. It's a crossover.
Yeah, that's right.
I've still yet to watch Luke Cage. Is it any good?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was very good.
I thought it was the best one of those Netflix Marvel comic shows. Absolutely loved it.
Cool.
I thought it was good. I thought it was well done. I thought it was a bit edgier than what I thought it was going to be.
Rum thought it would be better if David Hasselhoff was playing him.
No,
Well,
'cause he-
It definitely
You know.
celebrated Black culture where the other ones didn't necessarily celebrate any culture, So it had a certain
Celebrated, like-
attitude that the others didn't have, and that's true. That's
Yeah.
very.
So you're trying to
Yeah.
tell me that Luke Cage is like the Shaft of the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what it is. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Wayne's always in when it involves Shaft.
You know that's right. Shut your mouth.
He's more involved
Well,
when
you know,
Shaft is in him.
I almost said something I probably shouldn't have, so I want to keep that to myself.
Y'all remember Sweetback's Badass Song? Remember that one? That was the first one. Mario Van Peebles and his son, what's his name? The other Van Peebles.
Little Van Peoples.
You guys remember him? Oh,
I'm only familiar with Mario.
Tiny
not
people.
Mario Van Peebles. Yeah, that was his son.
Is it Luigi?
Huh?
Boom, 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 boom.
And Marvin and Mario.
Oh, Marvin. Okay.
There's a Marvin Van Peebles?
That was
Yeah.
the daddy.
Yeah, that was his dad.
Oh,
And
I
he
didn't
made
know that.
Sweetback's Badass Song.
He made music.
And then they made a
I don't know
movie
that.
about him making Sweetback's Badass Song, and he was played by his son Mario Van Peebles.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Shit, no.
That's weird.
You know some weird shit there,
To-
Red Mouse.
to take it all in a circle, Shooter Jennings played Waylon Jennings in the Johnny Cash movie Walk the Line.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he
I
did.
haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
he
I haven't
did.
seen that so long.
It was pretty terrible. He looks nothing like his dad.
Oh, he did. You're right. I remember that now. Yeah.
Nor does he actually even sound like his dad. It's
David Hasselhoff is the only Punisher.
It's not Punisher, man. It's not Punisher.
Or
Yeah,
Captain
David Hasselhoff
Fury.
did
Nick
play
Fury.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Old
That's
Nick Fury movie.
well, he could play the Punisher if he wanted to.
Why could he play the Punisher?
He's very versatile.
Oh, okay. But no one else can play Nick Fury, right?
Nobody.
Well,
no,
I don't
really,
think
no
he
one-
could play it if he wanted to, because someone would have to ask him first.
That's true.
True.
Rum
Well,
would ask.
But see, he has integrity. He's already Nick Fury. He wouldn't take that role because you only ever one. You're only one superhero. You can't be multiple. That's just my opinion. Just like you're either Green Lantern or you're Deadpool. Pick one.
Well, but those are two different companies.
It doesn't matter. You're only one superhero.
Why?
Can't because that's the law. That's the rule. That is the way it works.
What about Chris Evans, right?
He's just
Red,
up,
Rum is
he came
big.
up. I mean, I would have dropped the Human Torch too for Captain America.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But either way, he should have not been given that role because he was already the Human Torch. Be like, dude, you shoot fire. You can't be Captain America.
Rum, did you like Deadpool?
I wouldn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
Because what's Green Lantern doing and playing, Deadpool? What's that mean?
It doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah.
Did you watch Green Lantern?
I did see Green Lantern.
Oh, he played a comic book character before he played Green Lantern.
What was he before that?
He was in Blade Trinity.
Trinity, man.
That's right, he was.
That's technically
I
not a
think he was in
superhero.
another
I said you can only
comic
be one superhero.
In fact, he is. That is a comic book character from
It's
the
a
Marvel
comic book
Universe.
character,
He's
not a
one of the
superhero.
Night Stalkers.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's
he's not a
true.
superhero.
He's as much a superhero as Blade is. Blade's considered a superhero.
No, Blade's. I don't consider Blade a superhero. He's just
Well,
a
nobody
comic book
gives a fuck what you consider it. Like he is.
he's not a superhero. He's a freaking vampire. It's different.
He's got superpowers and he saves people. How do you define the guy?
He's a vampire. Not every
Well, what kind
vampire
of
is a
powers are
superhero.
superpowers?
First of all, he is a daywalker. He is a daywalker. Get it right.
I'm just telling you, he's a vampire. He's not a superhero. Hulk, superhero. If you got your powers because you either became a mutant or you got your shit from a weird accident, then you're a superhero.
Wouldn't
Oh,
wouldn't Blade be a superhero since he is a mutant?
No, he's not a mutant. He's a He's a
And he
fucking
did
vampire.
get his powers from a weird accident.
He did.
What was the accident? He gets bitten.
His
No, he's
no, he
born.
wasn't
No,
bitten.
he's
His
born.
mother was bitten.
His mother was bitten.
Mother was
That's
bitten when she was pregnant.
Okay, so there's a gray area with Blade, but he's still a vampire.
He's considered a mutant vampire.
But he's not a superhero.
Yes, he is. He
He's
saves.
a vampire.
He
It's
saves.
just their nature.
Superpowers.
It's their nature.
It's their nature to save people.
No,
Can you
well,
give me
no,
another
eat them.
example of someone who's not a superhero but has a power?
Don't say Batman.
No, Batman has no powers.
Has no powers. Yeah.
So he's not a superhero?
He is a human adept. He's a ninja,
Okay.
basically.
Okay, so you're telling me that Michael Keaton could play a superhero because he has not played a superhero before.
True.
So if he popped up as Superman, you'd be like, "That's cool,
Birdman.
that's cool, bro."
Well, I don't think Michael Keaton could handle Superman.
Yeah,
as a
what
character.
about Superman? Superman's not even a human with a accidental power. He's an alien.
He's an alien.
He's an alien, but that's still he's did for good, so he's a superhero. It's he was grandfathered into the old contract.
Rum's playing us like a goddamn puppet here.
I love it. It's great. This is good cast.
I don't think so. I think this is shit.
I'm just saying, there's certain rules in the guidelines and the bylaws that allow an alien to be a superhero.
You know what, Rum? I love you, but there are days when you pull this bullshit where I'm just like, fuck this guy.
But it just make more sense if I just would show you all the paperwork. So
Well, yeah. One day you need to just bring it over.
I'm gonna have to do it because there's rules, people. There's rules.
So many rules. So many rules.
I didn't make the rules. They're just the way they are.
Jesus Christ.
Well, what about Captain America? That wasn't a random accident.
No, it wasn't.
No, but it wasn't. It was something that it happened to him to become who
But-
he is.
but it was deliberately
therefore,
done to
He's a superhero.
Yeah, you mean like Blade? Yeah.
No, Blade had no choice in it. He did. And also, not every. I know you're going to say not every superhero has a choice if they have an accident or not. But Blade doesn't count because he was an infant.
Hey,
He
you know what
falls
the
into
word accident means? It means you don't have a choice.
What? We're going back to what I said originally. He's a vampire. It doesn't matter. He doesn't count. He's a vampire. Done. It's an awesome story, good comic. He's a vampire.
So
That'd be like saying
Blade,
Dracula is a
Blade could
No,
fight. Blade could fight Magneto and win, and he wouldn't be a superhero
No,
because
because
of
it's
how
supernatural
he got
against
his
superhero. I
abilities.
mean, that's an interesting battle. What's her name? The movie Underworld. She's not a superhero.
It's not meant to be a superhero movie.
And Blade is.
All right. Hold on.
Blade is the fact to be a.
Wait,
Blade
hold on.
is a vampire with a fucking katana.
All right, hold on. What about Falcon? He's neither. He's like Batman.
Yeah, so he's not a superhero.
What about Ghost
the
Rider?
Avengers.
But he's a
His
fucking
powers are
Avenger.
Supernatural.
Well, he's honorary Avenger. He doesn't have the powers. He's got a suit. You take the suit away, he's just a dude.
Okay, Black Widow.
I hate you so much. I really.
But again, she's not a superhero either. But she falls into she's indoctrinated.
I want to punch you in the
into-
dick right now.
I'm just saying.
No, Redmount. What did you say? You were asking about some character. Which one?
Ghost Rider. What about Ghost Rider?
Ooh, Ghost Rider. That's a good one. That again, that's a gray area. But I'm going to have to say Ghost Rider is supernatural, not superhero.
So
arbitrary definitions of superheroes by the Rum Guy.
Well,
Hey,
he was
can you
turned that
send
way
me
by
the-
demonic forces.
Can you send me to the link for these rules? I'd love to read them.
yeah, I would too.
I'll get him to you. I'll give him to you.
like seriously. So Blade is in the same category as
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider,
Right.
according to Rum.
Paranormal, supernatural, not superhero.
We're gonna change the name of this show from M.H.O.G to Rum
What about-
Shits on
But
Everything.
Doctor Strange?
You know what? I feel like I'm just making Adam mad. So I'm gonna-
Oh, that's not the point.
So would Jason Voorhees be considered
supernatural.
right? Because he just doesn't die and he keeps coming.
Supernatural.
Okay.
Keeps
Keep
coming.
what?
That's an interesting ability.
Yeah. Crappiest superpower ever.
Yeah.
Can't get anything done.
Always stuck to the wall. Can't walk. What the fuck?
My hands are sticky.
Socks are always crunchy. I mean, it's just terrible.
It's always
Every
showing up when other people are having sex.
every fucking magazine is stuck together.
So that's my point. Supernatural superhero. There's a that to me there's a difference. But I mean they do go hand in hand. They work side by side. They can be in the same groups as superheroes, and those superheroes can be in the same groups as supernatural.
So what you're saying is that there's superhero segregation.
There
that-
is.
That vampires are second-class citizens. Is it because he's black?
I was gonna say that's probably the reason why he was black.
You know what?
Racist.
Luke Cage is a superhero.
That's so racist.
Saying that, Luke Cage is a superhero.
How is he a superhero?
He had something done to him he acquired his powers.
Mm-hmm.
He got,
was it an accident or did he have a choice?
No, he was taken.
Did you say he got
in
bit by a
prison.
blade?
No, he was in when he was in prison. Doctors experimented on him, and the machine blew up, and that's how.
Why was he in prison? Because he was black.
No, because he was a dirty cop or accused of being a dirty cop.
Was he
Because
accused
he
of
was
that?
black.
So did nothing accidentally happen to
Because
Falcon
Red Mouth is
because he's
black?
What about Black Panther?
Yeah, I don't know what Black Panther's superpowers are.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Black Panther. You'd have to let me know. I'll let you.
Adam, does he have superpowers?
I don't know about in the movie. In the comics, yeah, he's kind of the black version of Captain America. He's got this.
He's like a super soldier kind of thing.
He wears a hell of a beret.
He's got enhanced senses and speed and all that. Actually, I saw an interesting story the other day. Oh no, wait. I think Wayne, you sent this to me because you
Which
were
one?
pissed off by it. The Now This thing.
I don't remember.
Well, you sent me a little Now This video, and you were pissed off because there's this website that posts on Facebook, and people share their shit all the time.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
I don't, because it's just one of those websites that's always trying to stir up shit, and I mean, I guess that's most websites these days. But so they wrote this or did this little thing where they showed a video that said Black Panther is going to be the most diverse movie that Marvel Studios has made. 90% of the cast is black. So,
And I was like,
couple things.
All right,
First
go
of
ahead,
all, that's not what diversity means. Like, there's one white guy and like 20 black people.
That's the most diverse
Yeah,
cast
it's
ever.
not particularly diverse. Secondly, if your point is that there's going to be more black people in this starring in this movie than there are in almost any movie aside from Django Unchained, it's set in Africa. I don't know. It actually would be fucking bizarre if there were like Chinese people, and Indians. Like if there was an actual diverse cast, that would be really fucking weird.
That would be the most incredible movie ever.
So,
Yeah, I was just kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Why?
because they want headlines, and because some people I mean, look, and I understand it on some level that there's black people out there who are like, it's not a lot of movies starring us that aren't directed by Tyler Perry, So I get that.
Well, there's the Spike Lee ones.
Yeah, but those suck too. And he doesn't make that many anymore. But I get it, But at the same time, it's just tell your fucking story. Like if the movie should have all black people in it, awesome.
Then cool,
Make a movie.
yeah. I mean, that's awesome. I don't care.
Tyler Perry got in trouble not long ago because he's starting a new show, and like the central cast ended up being white, and they were just like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's just like, "I don't make movies specifically just to have black people in them. I make the movies and the TV shows that I want to make, and if it makes sense for them to be black, they're black. If like this story is about white people, so they're white."
They were like, "Uh-oh, Tyler Perry turned into Uncle Tom."
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's a news story of Ireland.
Yeah.
Irishman in it.
Speaking of Tyler Perry, I was watching Star Trek the other day, the one that Rum hates, and like I can't really watch that dude in anything because it seems like he photoshopped himself and everything.
You talking about Spock?
No, Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Rum.
Hello, Jesus.
I don't know what that was. No, every movie I see him in, the dude, it seems like he's not really in the movie. Like he just showed up.
There he is.
Tyler Perry's in Star Trek.
Yeah, he is. He's
Because
in
it's
the
a minor role, but
Yeah.
it's distracting because it's him.
Oh, he wasn't. I didn't recognize him without the wig and stuff on.
He wasn't Medea.
People that court marshals Captain Kirk for the Kobayashi Maru incident.
Redmouth.
Yeah.
Mr. Redmouth, sir. Do you have anything you want to plug? You want anybody to go to your website? Tell them where to go.
Oh, redmouthmusic.com. Redmouth Facebook /Redmouth Music. Bandcamp.redmouth. Damn. I should figure out what that address is again.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Sometimes I write stuff down. That's just me.
Once in a while.
Sometimes I do too. Apparently not that though.
But that's not my superpower. So there you go.
I'm about to accidentally acquire the power of my my Bandcamp.
Sweet. Well, man, look, we really enjoyed you back on the show, man, and I really hope you're able to come back again sooner.
It's redmouth.bandcamp.com, guys.
There you go. There you go.
And
we're
if you type that in, it'll take you directly to the new single.
Ooh, all right.
Very cool. Go check it out.
But
and we'll have to try and hook up with you out in Alabama.
Yes.
Not in a weird
yeah,
way.
yeah, and I think I talked to Wayne, I believe, right, about coming back down there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gave you the email address to make that happen. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make all your dreams come true.
Wow! Can't wait to come back to Metairie. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys talked to oh my God, my brain's not working.
Sean?
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, man. I talked to him the other day. Actually, he's been doing pretty well.
Good. They got that new band, the Tomb of Nick Cage, that seems to be doing pretty well. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I love that dude. That dude gave me a key to his apartment, and I had it for years. And he said, anytime you're in New Orleans, you can just come.
Come hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, I come to my house and sleep, because he said he was always at his girlfriend's house anyway. So I would do that. And like sometimes he'd be working and couldn't come to the show, and he'd say, well, you got the key.
That's pretty awesome, man. Now they're married,
good,
so.
Good dude.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Now they're married, don't have the apartment anymore, and I'm just left out in the rain.
Well, no, you can probably still use the key. It would just be a shock for everyone.
Yeah, they'd be like, what the fuck? Who are you? Hey, man, I was told I can come in here.
It's like, hey, I'm here for the TV.
Just lay it down. Don't mind me. I brought beer.
Yeah, I had a friend one time. We got really messed up, and he got really messed up, and we all crashed. And he went outside to smoke a cigarette, and we're at a kind of an apartment complex kind of thing. And he wandered down the street a little too far, and tried to get back in. The door was locked, couldn't get back in, so he broke in through the window and went to sleep on the couch. And it turned out, and woke up to cops with guns in his face because he broke into the wrong.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I mean, he even stripped down to his skivvies and laid down on the couch, and so he's like in his underwear.
Oh my God, dude!
With cops everywhere and guns, and
that's
a quarter for every time.
That's a hell of a way to wake up.
Yeah, I've woken up with the cops a couple times, but not getting arrested.
Well, anyway, guys, that's the end of our show. I was your host, Wayne.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
I was your guest, Redmouth.
That's right. And I don't know where Rum went.
I'm right here.
There he is. God, it's so discombobulated. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it metal!
Play it to super.